Hey, what is going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to give you an update on all the new things that have come to Project Nexus, as they have recently been making adjustments to Siphon over time, and they also brought in 2 new items with today's update, but unfortunately, they've also brought in some issues with getting kicked out of the game. So in today's video, we'll talk about the technical issues that are going on right now. We'll then talk about Siphon and where that's at, and then finally we'll talk about the 2 new items, which are the Flintlock Pistol and the Treasure Map. So let's start with getting kicked out of the game. Unfortunately, this is a known issue where basically you're able to load into the game, you can jump out of the bus, but after some set period of time, whether that's 10 seconds to even as long as 5 minutes, you just get kicked out and you go back to the lobby. The bad news is I don't currently know of a fix for this, but the good news is that the developers are aware of it. I've been talking to them, and they are supposed to be working on it and hopefully getting a fix tomorrow. So we'll kind of see where that goes, but if you're having that issue, you're not alone. This is a known issue right now. Okay, let's move on to discussing Siphon. I may end up doing a full video talking about Siphon in depth, but just so you know what's gone on so far, is previously you got 100 health, but no materials. Now you get 50 health, but 20 of each material. Definitely, I think that's an improvement. The health seems pretty reasonable. Materials are still a little bit low, but you spend a lot less time without materials at all. So overall, I think it's a big improvement, and it's definitely a step in the right direction. I don't foresee necessarily that materials is going to get increased anymore. It's possible, but haven't heard any word on that. But overall, all you need to know is basically you need to spend less time farming mats, but do keep in mind you might need to carry more heals as you're getting less heals or less health after eliminating someone. Okay, let's move into the 2 new items, which are the Flintlock Pistol and the Treasure Map. Starting with the Flintlock Pistol. Flintlock Pistol I'd overall consider to be a competitive option. It kind of competes against the SMGs and the hand cannon and that sort of shotgun backup role, and it's definitely competitive, but by no means is it outright the best option. Some nice advantages are that it does pretty good wall damage, actually. So it does about around 130 wall damage. So you can use it to blast out walls if they're freshly built, even a little bit more than, say, the hand cannon could, which only does about 100 wall damage. It also does great damage doing just 90 straight up. So at close range, if you have a gold pump in particular and a green flintlock, just 2 body shots, 110 plus 90, and you can eliminate someone for 200 health, it does 180 headshots. So in a situation where you need to clutch out, you don't have a shotgun, flintlock could be a really good choice there. It also is a great mobility tool, but it does have downsides. At long range, it's not that effective as there's no first shot accuracy, and the damage fall-off is pretty severe. You're only doing around 35 damage, which is not very good, and that shot may miss as is not amazingly accurate at long range. And the second thing, of course, you only have 1 round, so if you waste it, you have to spend 3 seconds reloading. So a bit more high risk, high reward, but definitely a viable choice if that's something you'd like to run. Okay, let's move on to the treasure map. So the treasure map I have actually found to be very rare. I have seen some of my friends get it when we've been playing around, but I personally haven't gotten it yet, and I've played around 10 to 15 games with a new update. So what that means is don't be banking on finding the treasure map. You definitely can find it, and you might get lucky, and in that case, you should go for it if you can, but it's not like you're going to find it all that much. In Era, I found it every 2 to 3 games, but in this, the spawn rate seems much lower, so just keep that in mind. And with that, I hope this video was interesting, and I'll catch you in the next one.